Hello, everybody. This is my review of First Love. You were always gonna be my love, my mother. I don't know the whole song. I do know the song. It's from Utara, my queen. There's two songs. Well, they also sang Automatic. Oh my god. But yeah, the thing is, I have, I think, a single CD of hers, of First Love. It's the small. It's the ones where it's the size of the GameCube. It worked. At first, when I bought it, I'm like, it was like $5. And I'm like, will it work on my computer? Yep, it did. So I'm like, oh my god. There was 3 tracks, I think. Instrumental, and I think a little remix, or was it MTV? It was something. But yeah, anyway, I'm going to get to the review. Spoilers, if you have not watched it. It's sad. Oh, it's good, okay? I think this is just a one and done series. I don't think there's going to be more. If there is, I don't know how they're going to, stretch out the story more. They could. They can get married. The thing is, yeah, so I'm just going to talk about the moments that I liked from this. And I'm going to talk about the characters first. Well, the actors. Not each one, but just the main ones. So the main character says Neguchi. Sorry, Neguchi and Haurmichi Nakami. Yeah, those are the main characters. Nakami has a sister, and he has his family, you see, and then he also has a friend. Forgot his friend. Well, anyway, spoiler: he ends up marrying his sister, and his sister is deaf. And I'm like, oh no, but there's a part I'll talk about in a minute where I'm like, oh, she's such a thoughtful. I don't know. Well, if you watch it, you already know. Now playing older here is Hakairi Misoshima, and I know Haurmichi. It's Takoro Sato. Now the younger one, I think it's Rikako Yagi. And playing young Haurmichi Tenshi Kaido. Yeah, although the only ones I could kind of remember. The rest, if I say them, I'm gonna forget. I think there was one that was just a name. That was a Tsunami. Kaho. I was like, okay, I can remember that. Anyway, so it starts like this. They're in love. Not really like that. So, yeah, they're in school. I think they're in Sapporo or Hokkaido, like in the countryside. And they're both there. And we learned a lot, though, because the thing is, if you go to like episode 8 and 9, you find out more about Haurmichi. But his younger days, like, oh crap. He was like a troublemaker. But the thing is, he doesn't make it out like he's a delinquent. I think he was a troublemaker because they used to make fun of his sister. So I'm like, I get it. When some people some people get nervous, you know what I mean? Or bullied, you know what I mean? But sometimes some people get the courage. They're like, no, mess with my sister, like, ugh. Or mess with my brother, you know what I mean? Vice versa. Like, come on. E for everyone. It goes back and forth a lot from the timeline. It goes to the future and then it goes to the to the past. So they're in high school. A lot of guys are like pledging their like, I like you, would you go with me? Oh, sumimasen, or gomenasai, or I can't, like something like. I was like, oh, and then him, he's like, yes, yakata. I was like, oh my god, because he likes her. And then I forgot what episode it was. I'm just talking about the moments. I'm not gonna talk about in any order like that. Usually I do, but there was one where they were like, are you an idiot? His sister's like, and then him, he's like, she likes you. She's asking what foods you like. Hurry the hell up! And then he hurries, he runs. And the thing is, I think he was at a payphone or he's walking around, but she was waiting for her mom's a taxi driver. Yay. She waits, and then she sees him, and she's like, and he confessed. He's like, I like you too, let's go study or something. And they start hugging. And then the mom's like, oh, okay, if you're gonna get her knocked up, I'm gonna kill you. Like, there's more words, but I don't remember all of it, but that was the funniest one. So they're in love, they're back and forth. But now, they're adults. Something happened. Because him, he's a security guard. Her, she's a taxi driver, like her mom. And it's very confusing. Oh, Suzuru, that's her son. And there's another girl he likes, a dancer. He likes her. That's how she's into this drama. He follows her on Instagram. He found where he found where she dances, and then he can't reach her because the thing is, I think she forgot a scrunchie or something. So finally, that's how they meet Suzuru and Harumichi older. He recognized her. There's a part where she's walking out to meet him. I forgot if it was episode 2 or 1. And I'm like, damn! Did not remember him. And of course, later episodes, we find out why. We're like, oh, it makes total sense. I think I need to talk about the younger versions, and then I could bring it back up to the older. Well, just for a little bit right now. So, they're in love. And the thing is, the song at the time is from Hakairi Utada. Yeah, Utada, if you know her, oh, she has many hit singles, hit album songs. Her discography is whoo to the moon. Please come back to the States. She was here a couple years ago. I remember the tickets were so cheap. Oh, I don't know. I forgot. I think it was for her one of the songs, "Baby Come Back to Me," or like, what was that one song that she had with Timberland? It was before that, but that one, "Baby Come Back to Me," I liked it. You're like, something breezy, speaking Japanese. I'm like, what? I'm like, who gave you that line, girl? No, but yeah. So they're listening to that song. I'm like, oh, but this part I remember. They're kissing, and she's like, it tastes like cigarettes, and he's like, it adds flavor or something like that. I'm like, oh, this dude, pound it. So it's like the lovey-dovey stages and stuff like that. I'll tell you. Okay, so I'll say this part. There is a part where in the beginning, it's later in the episodes. But remember, spoilers. If you haven't watched it, watch it now. It is good. I thought it was gonna. At first, I'm like, oh, I don't know. But the thing is, yeah, I knocked it out. I knocked out 7 episodes in one hit. I was like, wow. I was like, whoa. I started at 12 midnight when it came out. I was like, oh my god. And then I went, oh my god, it's 7 in the morning. I got to go to sleep, and I did. I went to sleep, and then, well, my normal sleep, 8 hours, and then I watched the last 2 episodes. Like, oh no. Oh no. The thing is, if you're not human, you will not shed a tear. But no, the thing is, yeah, it's tear. It's not like full on thing, but yeah, there's a part where like, respect. So Haurmichi, he wasn't gonna go to any school. He's like, I wasn't thinking, but he sees her, he falls in love. It's like love at first sight. He wants to find out where she's gonna go to, so he starts studying, and he took like a practice exam. Everyone was like, okay. So he starts studying. He was a trouble. No one, not even his parents. It was so hilarious. He was looking at the board of, the acceptance or whatever to his local school. He gets in, but his mom was like, oh, I couldn't believe it. Oh, like he got it. Oh my, yeah. No, but the thing is, there's a story with her and her dad. Her dad is Rolling Stone. He has another family. Left his mom for another family. She has a sister. They don't get much into it. I thought they're gonna write in his future girlfriend as the sister, but no. He told her, but I'll get that when I get to the older part in a minute. So she has a sister. They're not close. I think, but he lies a lot. The dad thinks he's proper, but he's a lying, cheating, douche. That's it. No, but the thing is, for me, it's different. Like if you're, I want to say a cheater, but if you're like one of those that up front, like me, like I tell the girls I'm dating, like, I'm with someone else. Like what? Yes, I'm not monogamous. It's hard for me. I mean, if you don't accept that, okay, cool. You go your way, I go my way. I used to be. It's just when something in my head just flipped it, and I'm like, some people are like, oh, you're trying to be an F-boy. No, the thing is, it's different. I let the women know that I date. I do have girlfriends and other prospects, but it's not like one of those where I have to date everybody. It just, the thing is, after I tell them that, they mostly like, oh yeah, okay, bye. But then it's weird when a lot of them write back like, how dare you leave me? I wasn't leading you on. I told you the truth. But if that hurts your feelings, meh. Kick rocks. I'm not gonna say nothing because I didn't cuss them out. Usually it's them cussing the crap out of me, and I'm just like, block. Side story. I mean, back to the main thing. Yeah, so the dad's he's an idiot. He has a good daughter, but she's good in a lot of stuff. She is good at English, which she was going to go on a trip abroad because they graduate high school. And him, they're falling in love more. That she was the main reason why he was there, because there was a part where they were going to the practice test. He gets stopped by the ticket takers or the security. He left his ticket in her book as a bookmark. I'm like, wow, this guy really loved her. Haurmichi liked her. So they go on this whole journey, but the thing is, they do graduate. Then they go their separate ways. She goes to college. He goes to the like the Air Force, but they don't call themselves an army because because of the war. It's something the air defense something. So they go their ways. But this part, yeah, when it goes, I'm about to get to there. Whew. It's kind of getting like out of sight, out of mind. But at first, they're calling each other. They're like, oh, he's busy. And then when he wasn't busy, he was calling her, but she was working. She was getting extra cash doing gigs. I mean, working in a restaurant like we saw in the series. And I'm like, whew. So you could kind of see that. And then there was a part where she's going abroad. She got her passport. And then when there's a part where adult her, I was like, wait a minute. I think it was like the last scene in one of the episodes. Her passport was blank. What? No, because the thing is, we know they're not together. But it gets there. I'm getting there to the past first before I can get to the present. So they finally meet. He's on a reprieve. And then some douchey guy, one of her classmates, he's like, oh, hello. Oh, what an idiot. He's a business major, but the thing is, he's looking down at him like kind of like a roughneck or one of the, you get me? Like, oh, he's a jarhead. Like some people like at the military, like, oh, he joined the military, peasant. Ugh, stupid people, they have no respect for anyone. It's like me, like, I don't care if people join the Peace Corps or stuff like that, or you're a juggalo. Whoop, whoop. It's just stuff like that. People always, because of what they want to be, or like a gamer. Some people are like, oh, you play games for money? Oh, you're a Twitch streamer? How dare they? So this dude is a pompous asshole, but he brings up her going abroad before Ye can say it, and he got pissed and starts beating him up. I'm like, Luna, fight! Give him some more! Well, they broke it up and stuff like that, and then they get in a fight, and then they go their separate ways, and then he's like, Haurmichi came to his senses, like, screw it, I love you. It's okay, you can go. I'm sorry. And then he's running back. It was a crash. She gets hit by a truck. And then more happens. They're at the hospital. He walks in. She's like, who are you? She has amnesia. Memory loss. But the doctors don't know if it's going to be permanent or it might come back. For some people, come back in a couple of days, weeks, longer. In her case, it stood for 20 years. Some things she can remember, little things. She can remember her past, but she can't remember the couple years that she had right now. Because there was a part, because now the mom gets into it, like, leave, go, do you, okay, let her be for whatever. But while this is happening, I'm about to get to the present in a minute, but no. This mom is effed up. He's writing a letter, she puts it in a box. Never gives any of his letters to Ye. Never. I was like, oh, Gigi. Oh, I got so mad with the mom. So what happened was her best friend comes because they did a thing like she didn't remember nothing. I was like, damn, her friend looked like she was about to cry. So they leave and then she was like, huh? She didn't remember anything. So what happened? He comes back after one of his reprieves. The thing is, times came back, so she got a proposal from the doctor that took care of her. That's the father of Suzuru. They get engaged. She gets married and pregnant. So he comes there. Everything has changed. She's about to have a child. And then the mom takes the box and gives him all the letters that he wrote. this woman's horrible. She's to blame too for this. I'm like, oh my gosh, she's a bitch. That's it. Kuzo. Yeah, she's. Oh. I can't. I know some people are like, oh my god, it was. No, I hope people don't. The mom was doing the best. No, that was messed up. This dude really loved her. He didn't mean for her to get hit. It wasn't his fault. He wasn't driving the truck. So he burns them all. Like, oh no, I wish he would have saved them all when she gets her memory back. But he'll probably remember what he wrote and stuff like that. So okay, so now we're going to the present. Okay, so now I can go a little bit where her story. She does get married. She divorces him because his mom is a snobbish bitch. She is super snob. She even talked down to her mom. She's like, oh, don't tell him that, she works. Yeah, oh. The thing is, I was like, oh, I went to school, but I had to go because I got married and had a baby. So, but the thing is, we do find out why she didn't go to Canada, to her abroad program, because she lost her memory. She didn't even remember she was in college. But this whole thing with her husband, yeah, he was cheating because she found an earring, a little thing like, But the thing is, it was the mother. She was insufferable. I was like, leave. Get out of this family because your mother-in-law is a fucking god. Yeah, she is. Oh, she is over entitled, all that. Oh, no, even her friends like, oh, Yale, Oxford, tell me, what school did they go to? Yeah, show me the chom. Stupid stuff. So they do get divorced, and then the mom's like, why? He's a good family. He has money. You want to be like me? Stop it. I don't think she even said anything about, the mom talking crap. Because she probably be like, I don't give a crap. She can say anything she wants as long as you're in that family with money. So the thing is, she starts working. She's doing food service work. She's working. She wanted to be a flight attendant. Well, she does. But I'll tell you later. 2 jobs, and she's burning out. She has the kid, Suzuru. But the thing is, the dad comes and like, if he's with me, he can get into the best schools because he's a doctor and stuff like that because of his connections. She lets the son go. It was tough. It was difficult. I was like, but yeah, no, but when you go to the present, you see the kid kind of resented because he's trying to make him into a doctor, but he doesn't want to be a doctor. He wants to be a musician, a producer. So what happens now? She moves out. She's getting more money. She's saving. Finally, she goes into the city. Now we're gonna go to Haurmichi's present. He is going up the ranks. He's finally going up in I'll just say the Air Force. And yeah, he's going up. And then there's this one part where he's having sex with a girl. I'm like, what the fuck is this? I'm like, yeah. She's like, yeah, tell me your goals. I'm like, oh, okay, I don't want to tell you. But the thing is, both of them end up in Tokyo. Because I think they're from Hokkaido. Yeah, so now I guess he hurt his back doing a mission. Because the thing is, there's an earthquake, and that's from the tsunami of, I forgot, was it 2012, 2011? I forgot what it was, yeah. But, yeah. No, but I don't know if it was that one or before. Something happened where he had to talk to a therapist. Suzumi, that's the girl he likes or loves. Because when the earthquake happened, he goes straight to her. He didn't open up at first, but it was crazy. No, because the thing is, he talked about her. Well, he didn't talk. He met his sister. The sister was spilling all the tea, telling everything. What? She lost her memory? What? Like, shh. I was like, oh my god. It was crazy. So that's how she knows about the whole thing. Because at first I'm like, is she the sister? Because there's a little meet cute where he buys her like a potato drink or something like that. And she's like, bye, take care. Awkwardly, like, oh my god, I'm so embarrassed. And she's like, Richie Noguchi? I was like, oh, hey, Noguchi. I was like, oh, damn, she knows. But yeah, so their fault. The thing is, they're together now. They've been together, I think, for like 7 years. They're trying to get married and meet the parents. He doesn't want to because he keeps holding on because he's still in love with this one. But the thing is, he should have went sooner. And even me, I'm yelling, play the damn song! Get those headphones and put it in there! That's a major spoiler, but oh, like man, no. Because the thing is, she is remembering not memories, but some stuff like movements. Like, oh crap. Before I get to more of their present, I think I'm going to talk about the son, just to get out of the way. All right. So he falls in love with this dancer. He's making music. Every time he makes music, he thinks about her. She's like, let the world hear this. And then she becomes a contemporary dancer. And then she becomes friends with the mom. And then the mom gives her a free ride. And then she's like, I gotta go to Tel Aviv. She gets the audition. She becomes a major dancer. Next thing you know, she has a boyfriend. He gets heartbroken. Like, how dare she? She led me on. And like, boom, okay, they stop. And then after he stops making music, deleted it all. And then something happened. And then he confessed finally, and then she kisses him like, oh, I kicked him off the curb because he was cheating. I was like, oh, okay. And then the pandemic. But I get to that in a minute. But I'm going to get to the story. I'll get to his where he's famous. In the pandemic, there was a lots of time for everyone to watch stuff. He made more music. Finally, they're dating, their boyfriend, girlfriend. They have their love story. All right, but now back to the main characters. So it's Tokyo. They're both there. Okay, there's this one part where before she dresses up like a flight attendant. Oh no, because if you watch the trailer, I'm like, oh, she's a flight attendant. She helped a little girl. She was speaking English. I don't even think she even knew or remember she spoke English. I mean, yeah, her mom talked about her winning second prize, but the thing is, it was funny because she's the only one that got a standing ovation. But she didn't remember. She doesn't remember that. But she helped a little girl to find her mom. She's like, you're so beautiful. I'm like, aw. But it was that part where she goes back to work. She puts her suitcase in there. I'm like, oh. She was just trying to feel how it would feel. People looking at her like, yeah, everyone was like, hell yeah, she was stunning. So now to the present. He's in Tokyo. He's working as a security guard. She is working as a taxi driver. The thing is, he knows he saw her because there's this circle ramp. And he's like, go, 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 go. Come on, follow. I can't, sir. So now he asks his buddy, hey, are these radios connected with the signals of the taxi or anyone else? Yeah. Okay. He is like relentless. He finally like, okay. So he finds a taxi thing and he asks for her. And he's like, oh, old friend. And then he sees her name right there. He's like, never mind. No, but he gets close with the son. Not like to get in, but more like because he sees that he likes, I forgot her name, the dancer. And he's like trying to give her points like, dude, you got to do it. Because there was one part, he's like, hey, you got to fly. You got to just go and fly and see where the course takes you, something like that. Like, go for it. And I was like, oh, yeah. He's giving them like advice. No, and then finally they do hang out, and there was a part where he finds her at a laundromat. Her dryer or something is broken. He put his jacket right there, and he was me. I'm like, creeper. No, but he does fix the thing, and then they have a moment of like a meet cute, like, and they start hanging out, and it's all lovey-dovey cute. I'm like, oh my god. I'm like, he still loved her after 20 years. They have like back and forth moments. So you can still see he never lost his love for her. He moved on, but you could tell he still had it inside. He had that little flare. It was never gone. So what happens next is they're hanging out more and more and more because there's this, he likes Napolitan. Or, no, the ice cream. It's I don't know how to pronounce it. It's a sort of a spaghetti, something like pasta. And I was like, is she remembering? Because he said that too when he was younger. And then they're playing that other song. Oh, you were always gonna be my love, my mother. So what's going on next? But the thing is, he's seeing her more, but he wants to see her more. He kisses her. I was like, oh my god. She is in love with him. She doesn't even remember him, but she loves him. And him, he's in love again. So Suzumi, she is a therapist. She got to him to laugh and get really over his stuff and stuff like that because he went to her when they had the earthquake, when the tsunami happened. Well, and they were gonna get married, but this was the question he asked her. The last person you think of, you want to see before you die, is it me? He said, no. He's like, it's okay. I'm like the rebuilding star or something like that. Their names have a meaning. And I was like, dang. So they're moving out. He's moving out. He's going somewhere. He went to Iceland. Yeah. To fly a plane. No, because he was a jet fighter. He was flying those planes, like the helicopters and everything. And so now he's moving out. So Suzuru comes in and he grabs the CD player. And he's like, can I take this? Take it. Take whatever. He doesn't know what he took. He probably would have kept it, but next he's like, you want a porno? I'm like, oh my God. He kept his porno. No, he didn't take that, but he goes home. He's listening to it. He's listening to the music because his mom was a big fan of his music. So he's listening to it, and I'm like, and then boom. I don't know the whole thing. And then you are always gonna be my love, no matter, mother. All right. You see it. She's listening to it, and then she puts older Haurmichi with younger Haurmichi, and then she puts it right there, and then you see more flashback on, and then boom, the tears. She remembers. I'm like, yes. Hurry up and get your man, woman. I'm like, oh, she remembers. I'm like, oh my God. That was like the last of episode 8. So now she's going. She wants to get her man. She gets her passport. She already has her, because she wanted to travel before she lost her memory back in college. She has all the places she wants to go to. And then the pandemic hits. 2020. Oh. I know. I remember that. No, even for me, it was going good. I'm like, okay, damn. I'm like, all right, I'm making this. I'm like, all right. And even though I didn't make a lot more in a couple, but then the recession happens too. But 2020 was the craziest year. That one right there, I was like, shoot, that's what changed the mindset of. I used to be monogamous. No, I ain't. It's not like maybe I will one day. I don't know. Actually, don't lose hope on me. Maybe one day I can. But I kind of have the good book, King Solomon. Some people are like, you're nuts. Sorry, I can't. Sorry, I'm not sorry. I'm not changing. But the thing is, pandemic hits and she was gonna go because it was. But before that happened was she never had vacation time, and she requested a long vacation. And he's like, I don't think we could do it. And then all her coworkers like, I think there's some sort of labor laws. Yes, me too. I also think that labor law. Okay, I'll sign it. I'll stamp it. Yeah. So she got it, and then that's when the pandemic happened. I'm like, damn. So now she's working. So she's saving. But finally, when everything is open up, she goes. She goes to Iceland. She finds him. She read a letter. But the thing is, it also had P.S. another part. She read a letter when he wrote he was younger, and then he added more stuff when he was older. I was like, wow. He loved her, never stopped. Never stopped loving her. So she's finally, I think, in Iceland. She's there looking for him. And she's like, oh, are you Chinese? No, Japanese. Oh, there's an Asian, there's another, like me? Yeah, he works over there. Oh my God, thank you. She was running. And then, Haurmichi! Oh my God. Oh, stop it, Netflix. Or stop whoever made this. I'm like, come on, man. This was, yes, it's fictional, but it was 20 years in the making. I don't want to. No tears. It was, when they finally embraced and kissed. And then she's like, it tastes like cigarettes. It adds flavor. Cheesy, but I was like, that's love. I'm not like one of those that are like, no, love, don't it? Oh, no, no, no. There's love. There's love. There's love. Yeah. That I know. But, yeah. Whoo. Well, they were like, they're finally together. For me, I thought it could be a little longer, linger a little more, but no, you see it where they're working together. I'm like, Suzaru, you became famous. Because there's one part where the dad, there's a bunch of nurses, can I get Suzaru's autograph? Oh my God, he thought it was like, yeah, I still got my charm, I still got it. Because when he was younger, yes, he was. That's how he got, he probably was, to a bunch of nurses. But they want his son's autograph. But now she's working with him. He's the pilot. She finally got to be a flight attendant. I was like, oh my God, it's full circle of life. It happened. Just wait for it, baby. Wait for it. And they fall in love. They're right there. They're working together. And then you see a part where they're like, well, they kiss and they're all lovey-dovey. I was like, it was a good ending. I liked it. It wasn't one of those like where they don't end up together. They do. This is a good series. I liked it. So I was like, hell yeah. At first I was like, I don't know how they're going to implement the songs. But at first I was like, am I going to get tired of listening to First Love? No. No, because when they played First Love, when she remembers, and First Love, when they first met, I'm like, oh, but when she remembers, I'm like, oh my God, what? No, bro. What the hell's going on? What's up with the onions? But yeah, I liked this drama, or series, or I don't know if it's one and done. If it is, I liked it. This was good. Yeah, so please come rate, subscribe, and take care.